Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, let's check it out what we got for you right now. If you like those egg-shaped cars that they look really cool, at the same time they're very practical because it's a family car. Well, you're looking at the right video. What we got for you right now, it's a 1/43 scale Citroen C4 Picasso, like the painter. Now, this nice looking Citroen, it's made by Norev. Before I forget, because sometimes I forget to mention, but I do put them in the titles regardless. But this is made by Norev. When I said before, a nice looking van, practical car, I mean like a family car, but at the same time, it looks, I don't know, this is my opinion. I know I'm going to have some criticism, but it looks really cool. I like the looks of this van. Obviously, we, I'm saying we in the States, in North America, at least Canada and United States, we never had the pleasure of having this car in our market. And sadly but true, we don't have Citroen, we don't have Renault, we don't have Peugeot. There's a few brands that we're missing on, especially European brands. And I always complained about that. I always had an issue with that because I think these brands are really good looking. Really good looking. And then we got brands like Fiat that they only bring one model or two models to the States. And Fiat got some other good looking cars too that they sell in Europe. I mean, they're utilitarian, but they're good looking and they're practical. So, we gotta expand our options when it comes to these brands or brands that we have in our market, but they're very limited to the models that they sell. Okay, let's look at what we have. This is the first generation, I would say, but let me just make sure because they changed the model. They refreshed the model. Yes, this is the first generation of the Citroen C4 Picasso, but this is the facelifted model. And don't confuse yourself with the Citroen Picasso because there's another one that it was a little even more egg shaped than this one. I think it's a little smaller too, but it's a little different in the markets that they're heading to. This is a little bigger than the other one. Okay. Now this right here, like I said, it's the first generation. They ran between 2006 till 2013. This is a facelift edition. I mean, the one that they refreshed the model. Let's talk about the engines on these nice looking smaller vans. They only ran in the four cylinders, no six cylinders here. You had three different engines for gas, petrol, and two in for diesel. Example, gasoline engines, you had a 1.6, a 1.8, and a 2.0 four-cylinder. Diesel engines, you had a 1.6 and a 2.0 four cylinders. Now, when it comes to transmissions, they gave you options. You had a you had a four-speed or a six-speed automatic. I'm guessing it depends on the years that you buy the car. I guess they updated the transmissions. And when it comes to manual shifter, you had a five-speed or a six-speed manual transmission. So they give you the best of both worlds. They want to make sure that if you don't like one, you have a second option. You know, if you look at the second generation of the Citroen C4 Picasso, it looks really cool. It's a really cool looking car. The front end changes altogether. More or less, the shape stays similar, shape size, because it's still considered a compact minivan. So they want to make sure that more or less the shape doesn't exceed their regulations or what they're looking for in the market. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So, what do you guys think about this bright-looking, colored Citroen C4 Picasso? Did you like these little vans? Little, I mean, not so little. Let's say compact. Did you like how they look? Were you attracted to their roundness? I think personally, this is what Citroen always been about. They've been always been modern, odd-looking cars that sometime in the 80s and a little bit of the 90s, they lost that route because they were owned by Peugeot. They still owned by Peugeot, but now they're PSA included in Stellantis. So it's not really, it's a whole group of brands connected to a, one owner, one group of owners. But regardless, now you still, regardless of who owns the brand, Citroen always been known for their odd looking cars and attractive at the same time. And many other models they came out since the early days still being remembered and loved, like the 2CV, the DS, and some other models that came out throughout the years that we still remember them, like the CX and younger models too, like the BX and then we're looking at models that they were not so fashionable, like the ZX or the, you know what I'm saying. There's models and models that Citroen were more show off than others. But this is one of them that I think is a big modern looking car and strange but cute at the same time. All right, guys. Hopefully, you can give me a nice thumbs up to the video. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for subscribing, following my channel. Don't forget to comment below what you guys think about these cars. Were they sold in your country? And don't forget to click and subscribe. And when you subscribe, click the bell, and we'll remind you when I'm posting more videos. Take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.